Welcome back to ComedyPad. We are back at it again with these snowball games. And
on medium, so hopefully they don't
on the bots are on medium, so we're hoping that they are
actually come after us a little
cooler about this. And now, because I hogged up all the talking in the last episode, Paul, McDonald's story, take it away.
Oh yeah, I have a McDonald's story. So we were talking about the ordering through the mobile app, which I've done numerous times now, and sometimes I have a lousy experience, and I go, well, that's the last time I'm going to do that, but then I always do it again.
Because they have coupons.
Because there's coupons in the phone, in the app.
Right. And you don't want to throw money away by not doing it.
Sometimes they're great, like buy one.
You know what? I
sandwich,
think they
get
call
one
them
free.
right. I think it's that they call them offers,
That
not
saves
coupons.
You. Yeah,
they're not coupons; they're offers. But it's like, we're splitting hairs.
But that like saves you.
Like, it can save you a lot of money, depending on
It
how much you.
It can save you like $5 on one of those sandwiches.
That's what I was. That's why I was doing it today. Yeah. The quarter pounder with cheese is, $5 and change. So if you can get one for 25 cents, that saves you $5. Yeah. Not worth it. Shit.
Yeah. So one time I ordered and I did the. It was before they did the go through the drive-through. In order, you could like park in the specified parking spots.
Well, no, they still offer the curbside thing.
Oh yeah, they do.
But I would never do that to them. I would never do that to them.
At this point, they didn't do the drive-through. It was curbside pickup or go inside. So I did curbside pickup, and like the person comes out with my stuff, and I see that they're carrying empty cups. So I'm sitting there.
I forgot about this.
So I'm sitting there outside, I'm waiting, and the girl comes and she hands me all my stuff, but the cups are empty. And I'm like, these are supposed to have Coke in them, Oh, come on. And she goes, oh, you have to fill your own. You got to fill your own. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, it's curbside pickup, dude. And she's like, yeah, you got to fill your own cup. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
So how do? So they bring it out and then you go inside.
So then I had to go and let the fries get cold in the car.
Which is not okay.
Which is not okay because they're not good anymore now. Right. And then I have to go inside and I have to fill my own soda.
I didn't even know that they had a soda machine in there.
Well, yeah, they do for like everybody to use if you go inside and you eat there.
Oh.
Like you fill
See,
your
I
own
never
soda.
eat at McDonald's.
Oh, that's how it is for us folks that eat at McDonald's. So
wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's. And again, it's like they need to be taught like, it's like, a robot would fill the soda up for me. Just pointing that out. Yeah,
and I have an even better story. So one time I did an order, and I did the curbside pickup, and I had Mason with me, and he was not in a good mood. I needed to. Oh God. I needed.
It's hard talking.
To have somebody just like bring the shit out to me.
Right.
That's what I fucking needed. I wanted to use one of the coupons. They didn't have the option to pick up in the drive-thru yet. I had to do the curbside pickup. I'm out there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And the thing on the phone finally says like, oh, thanks for coming. Enjoy your order. And I'm like, I haven't gotten my order. Like, what are you talking about? So I unpack Mason and I go inside. And they're, busy as fuck, but that's how it goes. And I'm like, yeah, I said I had a curbside pickup order and I never got the thing.
Yeah, fuck you.
And so the girl at the register goes to the manager, mind you, says, hey, what'd you do with that curbside pickup order? And he goes, I think I gave it to somebody else. Why? Why? Why?
Why do you mention
that? I think I gave it to somebody else. Why? It's like, it's like, well, gee, don't you think that the person who actually ordered the food and paid for it wants the food? Waiting out there for 20 minutes, dude. Nat just killed himself, so did I. He didn't touch me. I at least was going for it. You just like went.
No, I was going for I don't know. I kind of felt that there would be some resistance between me and the side, and there wasn't. I just went right off. It was great.
So I have one more quick McDonald's story.
That's fine. Go for it.
So this one was very recent. I went to the drive-thru. I ordered like a couple of sandwiches, a thing of fries, a drink for Kim, and a Happy Meal for Mason. And so, I go, first window, paid for it. Oh, wow, look at that, I won one.
I won.
And I get to the second window, and the girl just, like, hands me the bag and goes, have a nice day. And I go, hold on. I said, you still owe me a soda and a Happy Meal and the chocolate milk with the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh. and she like looks at the screen or whatever and sees that there's other stuff to give me, and then she hands me the Happy Meal and goes, "Have a nice day." And I'm like, I still need the soda, and this is gonna be a tough one. It's a game of wits.
No, keep telling your story. Go ahead.
All
keep
right.
talking about what happened to you in different times.
So she's
They
like,
get
"Have
you
a
really
nice day,"
upset.
and I'm like, "No, I still need like the soda and the chocolate milk for the goddamn thing." And she's like, "Oh, okay."
We're out of time. I thought there was a time
come
where
on.
it would end. No, I think they gave it to you.
Well, I still win. So,
No.
yeah, fuck it.
That's important.
Anyways, I had to say like 3 times like what else I needed, and it's like, are you in La La Land? Like, I've done fast food. I was her age when I did like fast food. I wasn't like that.
Yeah, took it
These
seriously.
fucking people.
We're a dying breed. Kids that
Seriously. I would come into work
didn't
hungover.
rely. Oh yeah, well I mean that, but still like you didn't have the option of just like look at the screen.
Yeah.
You know, and
I had to
like,
remember the orders. I didn't have a screen. When I worked
Right.
at Dunkin' Donuts, there was no...
Come on. I don't care about this. What I'm gonna do? Yes.
Piece of shit.
I mean, I worked at Subway, so yeah, there wasn't, that wasn't like I mean, I guess still to this day, Subway isn't a screen thing, but like that was, you almost played yourself, son. Bye. But like that was I never did. That was my only fast food experience was Subway. I didn't do McDonald's or Wendy's.
Yeah.
You did Burger King
Yeah.
and Dunkin'. So I never did a drive-through type place. But here's the thing now. I just wanted to kill you. I didn't want you to find some way to get back up. First. How was I first? I went over the edge with you, and there's another. All right. I think this game might still be in early access. I don't know. Or it's like they're still pushing out updates for this game. It's fine. Yeah. Board game, this. We could apparently do all day.
Yes. Get the fuck
You had a good position going into the other two guys. Well, no, you disagree with me saying that you were like lined up to just like rail me as soon as the other two guys fell. Yeah.
Unless I railed you. So.
Nice. All right. So this. All right. So now I have to tell this KFC story, and the KFC story is so much more about. Does everyone know what a cuck is? Is that like a universally accepted term at this point?
I think God, I'm not honestly, I'm not 100% on it.
A cuck is okay. I know we have young listeners, so I'm gonna try to be as easygoing as possible. Yeah.
Chase, maybe you want to cut this video.
Yeah. Just skip this explanation for the next minute or so. So. A cuck is a guy who likes abuse, and so there will be certain videos on the internet of a man receiving a tremendous amount of abuse, sometimes from a woman and sometimes from a man, and so this guy is known as a cuck. When it comes to customer service situations, am basically a customer because I am willing to just take all this abuse. Yeah. So I go to KFC last week. Now they used to have on the menu get 4 pieces of chicken. Wing, breast, thigh, leg. Get, all 4 of them. You can do it as a combo, like this kind of thing. For whatever reason that's not on the menu anymore, but good news, they still have all that chicken there. So it's doable to get it, So I'm in the drive-thru and I just say, "Hi, I just want to do 4 pieces of chicken," and like a side of mashed potatoes. And and she's like, and she seemed confused about it at first. And I'm just like, yeah. I said, like 1 of each, wing, breast, thigh, leg. Those 4 things, side of mashed potatoes. She says, "Okay, it's gonna be $12.41," and I'm like, I know that I'm ordering like Like, I'm ordering a la carte at KFC, I guess. So, yeah, granted, this thing used to cost me $7, but, like, okay, like, I ordered it. I'm not going to take it back. I'm a customer. Just like, okay, $12.41. I pay $12.41 for 4 pieces of chicken and mashed potatoes. I get home. I open the box. There's 1 breast and 1 wing in the box.
Unbelievable.
So, and to their credit, the side of mashed potatoes. But I paid $12 for 2 pieces of chicken and a side of mashed potatoes. And I was just like, this was the day after St. Patrick's Day, where a woman was so mad at the service I gave her, she tried to get me fired. So, like, maybe that was just in my head more than it usually would be. But I was like, I can't even, like, some people would make that phone call. You know, like, I got my food. It's not all here. I got paid a stupid amount of money for it to begin with, and then it wasn't even all here. Like, what the hell? I just ate my 2 pieces of chicken and my mashed potatoes, and I was like, all right, like, this is I'm a customer. Like, I apparently feel like I deserve this. I cannot speak up in these situations. And I really, truly wish that I could, but I can't bring myself to make that phone call. You know, it's just, I've been in service industry for so long and been on the other side of it for so long that I can't be.
You should tell Kim to making those calls.
I can't be the disgruntled customer. I can't do it. And, like, so I go to the movies with my friend, and she used to work there. So when we go to the concessions thing, she's like, I want large popcorn, and I want layered butter in it, and I want a tray. Actually, we get a medium, right? So which is still the bag, not the, like, cardboard box.
Yeah.
So she's like, I want a tray to put underneath the bag so that the buttery grease doesn't get on our clothes. And she goes, and I want a side of nacho cheese to dip the popcorn in. And I'm just like, and I'm standing there like, I don't know this person.
Dude.
Because I hate this, right? I hate it. But then we get in the theater and we sit down. And I'm there eating popcorn dipped in nacho cheese. And I'm like, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and
well, you know what? When you pay $20
right,
for popcorn?
And the thing is, and honestly though, and she's not even asking for anything that crazy. She's asking for there to be butter, not just on the top of it. And again, for a popcorn that you're spending, I think the popcorn's like $8. So to say that you want the popcorn to not just be on the top,
right.
Reasonable.
Yeah, totally reasonable.
To have a little.
I ask for layered. I do
right.
do that.
Okay. I don't even do that. And to ask for the tray just to keep our clothes clean, also reasonable.
I wear garbage all the time. So
right.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Like, oh no, I got grease on this Under Armour shirt. Fortunately, there's a closet full of them. We will somehow be
Boy,
okay.
Tough
yeah, this is yeah, and you know how I feel about being a tough customer. Yeah, I sacrificed myself. I couldn't. It felt too cluttered. I needed to get out of there. I was feeling claustrophobic at that point.
I'm killing it right now.
I'm not even keeping track of what I'm doing. I just
if we watch the recording, you'll see I'm winning like an assload of these.
Well, this is the last one, so you'll probably. Oh no, that was the last one. There you go. That was you. You came in first. I'm third.
The fuck out of here.
Okay, I need to figure out how to get off the screen without closing out of the game. But yeah, that was my KFC story, and I just took it, and now it's like I want to go back to KFC. I'm gonna crave KFC at some point, but it's like
I'm craving it right now. Just having you talk about it,
yeah.
Like the friggin'
mashed potatoes. I know you love the mashed potatoes
so
there. Popeyes has really good mashed potatoes there too. So and then then like a couple days after this, I wanted Popeyes, and they had a deal on like getting 10 pieces of chicken, and I was like, great, I'll just do this again, like do that and have leftovers, save myself a trip. And then I left all the chicken out and had to throw it. I was like, well, that's just costing me more. Like, my fast food budget is just wasting money on what they charge me and me not putting chicken in the fridge when I'm done eating. So I just feel like a real piece of shit lately, to be honest with you. That's what these stories are. Anyway, that's it for this episode of ComedyPad, and I have a feeling we're going to do another one.
Let's do it.
So all right, so stay tuned.